Hello everyone, Praise here, and welcome back to Let's Play, not Let's Play, it's just Pokemon Sun Ghost Monotype. Help my brain. This will be a usual thing, I'll be fine, just give me a little bit. Last time, we went and saw Professor Kukui, and learned of his theming is that he loves learning about Pokemon moves. This will build into the theming for the region once we finally get access to that theme, but for now, we gotta go to school. As much as you, people like me and you who have played Pokemon multiple times and know exactly what we're doing, this place is required and is very, very helpful for first-time players. Oh, that's a Tauros. That you can catch Tauros. I think, no, can you catch Tauros? I can't remember. Oh, looks like we're going that way for any time soon, thanks to Tauros. Well, we were only planning to go as far as training school anyway. We'll just leave that for someone else to deal with. Come, follow me. Lily, could you not? Ah, yes. Rotom answers the ever so present question. I'm gonna go this way quick. Nope, cutscene. Hey there, I must have passed you two somehow. But welcome to trainer school. The place is to learn how to be a Pokemon trainer. I already know. I'm a god at this. Professor Kukui, is this the child you told me about? Yeah, put him through the ringer. Teach 4 trainers. You gotta beat the 4 Pokemon trainers here at the school. The experience will surely help you and your Pokemon grow stronger. Yeah? Actually, speaking of experience, why don't you take this? And they just gave you the experience share right at the front. This is just me because I am very ineffective with my team planning on what I want to use. I use what I want to use, not what is competitively viable or what makes sense. For the most part, I do try and split up my typings. But if it puts anything in perspective, my Moon team that I used when I played through this game could have all been wiped out by a Glalie that knew Gyro Ball. If you keep that experience share on, all the Pokemon on your team can get experience points from battle. So this experience share is a little bit different from other games. Not so much like the last generation, but it's like first generation. First generation experience share was basically everybody got experience. Generations 2 through 5, the Pokemon you wanted to share the experience with of your lead Pokemon or whoever was battling, you would give that to, and it would split the experience 50-50 between those 2 Pokemon. And then it went in Generation 6 and 7, it went back to how it was in Generation 1, where you turn the experience share on, all Pokemon get experience split evenly, giving a majority to the leading member. Let this lesson begin. I graduated 20 years ago, what the hell am I doing? I'm kidding. Not that old. Yet. One of our students is even a captain. If you want a bit of advice from me, here's something that might help. Once you fought a species Pokemon once, you could easily see... Yeah, I've already talked about this, actually. So here in this school, it's something interesting I do want to bring up, is that because I need to do this for my own gathering purposes. Also, walk around the school and gather up as much as you can before you start fighting. And most fights you do have to talk to the students, which that's a fight right there. But most of these fights you do have to talk to the students in order to do the fight. Good lord, I have hiccups. Or heartburn, one of the two. But I will recommend you do a lap around the school, go check every nook and cranny and find stuff. Because this will help you in your battles here, because these kids are actually rather tough. And that's kind of what I mentioned earlier before, is that it may just be me, because I'm not exactly an expert at Pokemon, but it feels like a lot of the battling here in this game is super rough. And that it has planned out that even with experience share on, you will get your butt kicked pretty handily. Now I'm just dividing the grass here, but that's a Tauros, I think. There are some Pokemon in the grass here, which... No, I think that was a Grimer. So going through the grass here. Yeah, we are in the building, but because this is more of a tropical island, grass just grows everywhere, so even in towns you can encounter wild Pokemon. Something that's very rarely done. And I'm going through here right now because I want to show off at least one battle. And that works out perfectly fine. So in this grass, you can still find Pick-a-Pecks, I believe. I don't know the exact things, and I apologize. I'm not going to put up any sidebars or anything because I'm I'm not into that aspect of Pokemon. If you want to know where Pokemon is, I trust you will look it up online on various sites. But here in this grass, this is the first time I believe you can encounter Meowth, specifically Alolan Meowth. Alolan Meowth, instead of being a normal type like it is in Kanto and every other generation, is a pure dark type, and it is faster, bite maybe flinch, which that's another thing. Some moves do have an added effect on them, like bite can cause the opponent to flinch, which basically means they can't attack that turn. Yes, Alolan Meowth is pure dark type. Now I do know in this, specifically in this grass patch, you can also find Magnemite. A steel electric type that's not changed at all. It is the same as it's always been throughout generations. So, if you need an electric type or a steel type, which are usually pretty tanky types, hop yourself into that grass there and get a move on. Now then, I'm going through all the classrooms because I believe I might find a battle or two here. Oof. So this is just running through some things I should have already talked about, by the way, but... you, small child. Wow, they were talking about things. So, something I didn't mention that I guess I do need to talk about is PP, or PowerPoints. Yes, that is very uncouth. By the way, that's a trainer. What was I going to say? That's a trainer. So we have two trainers here, and there's one trainer in a classroom around here, which is why I'm being a little bit careful. And in order to battle this teacher and go up a floor, we do have to... Why is there a door here? There's a door leading out to nothing on the second floor. Hey Jimmy, go jump off the second floor. Don't worry, the door's not locked. Hello, sir. Well, that's something I was going to mention. So the route that Kukui's on has Slowpoke, Water Psychic type. As its name is not just for show, it actually is a really slow Pokemon. It's a little bit tanky, but it's got decent punch behind it too. And its evolution, it has two evolutions, so basically, so you can decide if you would rather have it be a physical tank or a special tank. Now, I believe there is a trainer up in this room here, which might start our little cavalcade of fighting. But one of them also has a special item for us. Hello? Yeah, he's talking about abilities, which I have gone over, and I will make sure to go over them when I can. Okay, so stuff I mentioned. So this is a good area because... Oh! He was talking about his... So this is the item that a kid gives you. He gives you a potion that Lillipup has... And I'll talk about how Lillipup has the ability Pick Up. And that ability kind of scales with level. So if a level 2 Lillipup will get you potions and maybe a Pokeball, whereas like a level 10 can start finding super potions, great balls, basically upgrade versions of the starter stuff. Sometimes even like super repels and even rarely ultra balls. I'll plug it. Yep, and that's kind of it. Some Pokemon do have multiple abilities. Rowlet has a secondary ability that you can get via certain means, but unfortunately you cannot access the abilities access this ability until post game, simply because Rowlet, well, simply because they don't want you to abuse some secondary Pokemon's ability. Anyway, let me start with the... We're going to start by battling. I'm just going to go blitz through all of these trainer battles right here. And then we'll come back to where we need to go to progress the plot. Okay, I guess I gotta cut the music because I come in here and talk to you about this fight. This is probably the hardest fight in the schoolyard, is against this little kid with a Grimer. It's a, what was it, level 10 Grimer? 8 Grimer? But Grimer's new Alolan typing of Dark Poison makes it really hard for you to take advantage of, excuse me, makes it really hard for you to take advantage of any weaknesses you might have at this point. Like, I cannot use my Ghost type attack on it that I just learned, which I'll talk more about later. I cannot use my Ghost type attack on it because Dark resists Ghosts. I cannot use Peck on it because it's weak. Well, I won't use it because it's weaker than Tackle. And I can't use Leafage on it because Poison resists Grass. Also, I can talk about Poison. There's two types of Poison. Poisoned and badly poisoned. Basically, Poison will deal a set amount of damage to your Pokemon each turn. You know, I got a potion up after that. Not this. So I guess I mentioned that Magnemite earlier because this could help you, give you the edge in this fight, so you don't take ridiculous amount of damage, because Steel types just flat out ignore Poison. I'm gonna risk and go for the Tackle. But also the other thing is that Grimer used Harden. Harden is a move where... oh god, I might die. Oh, potion. Lots of potions now. Oh! Harden is a move where basically you increase your defense stat by what is referred to as just a single stage. I don't know if that's just a multiplier of your stat, or if that is a full-on... how? I don't know if that is a multiplier of a stat, or if it is just... what is it? Or if it is by set value points. But you can increase... oh, thank you for using Pound. I can actually do damage to you now and not worry about dying. But you can always increase a stat up to 6 times. And in this game, you can actually check on what those stat boosts are by poking a button on the screen. Which I'm going to do now once I'm done, because I think I've won this fight because I'm faster than Grimer, thankfully. So if an opponent has used a stat boosting thing and you're not sure what the stat boost was, click on the Pokemon or its little plus, and it'll show it on the bottom screen there what has been raised by what amount. Like I said, each stat has the ability to be raised by 6 points, as well as some other stats like how well you can hit and how well you can evade attacks. But yes, this Grimer is probably one of the roughest fights you'll find. Thank goodness Tackle is no longer a 90% accurate move, it's now 100% accurate. And I'm going to care, because I get to show this a little bit off. Yeah, you also cheated by using a Pokemon that hurts. Ouch! Yeah, Ralph's not doing too good. I got poisoned. So, if your Pokemon is afflicted with any status of ailment, you can grab this little cotton swab here and rub it on your Pokemon. After a short amount of time of doing this, you will basically cure the status ailment. For the most part, negating any need for status curing items. Here you go, have this, buddy. You did good. I'm kind of making it a little rough on you because you have no friends to fall back on. I apologize, but hey, you're gonna do okay. Anyway, I'm gonna head to the Pokemon Center here in a second, as long as I don't get interrupted. I'll even give you a reward. He'll give you a technical machine, a TM. The technical machine workup, which I think he's probably going to explain, is basically allows you... well, I'll talk more about this half he's talking about right now. The TM workup basically gives you the move workup increases your physical and special attack stats by 1 stage each. And it basically allows you to do something where you can buff up your Pokemon, make it able to deal more damage as long as it can survive some other damage, and then basically become a walking monster because it's dealing so much damage. Attention all students, would that kid who just showed up come to the office on the 2nd floor? Hey! They said cherry bomb in the toilet. I thought they just meant putting a cherry in the toilet. I didn't know it was gonna explode. I mean, nothing. Nothing you know of. Shut up. Anyway, I'm gonna go heal quick because that battle sucked. That battle hurt. I hurt. Also, well, I should say, while I'm going to heal off camera, I'm actually going to get this item out quick, but, oh, by the way, don't worry about any of this other stuff. This stuff here, it's not very necessary at all. It's more or less for competitive stuff. So is any of this down here, which I may spend an episode here going into that to break up our adventure. But while we were going through, we were given a special item. We were given a Quick Claw. As you can read there, it occasionally lets your Pokemon move first, which I'm just going to give to Hulo right away, because even though it's a faster Pokemon, it occasionally can fall behind. And now to heal. So, yeah, the Quick Claw, basically, I don't know if there's a set % chance it happens, but there's just a % chance where the Quick Claw will activate. And that activation can save you in a pinch. But the main thing is to give it to a Pokemon you know is slower, so you can at least have a chance of hitting the enemy first before it hits you. Much like giving it to a Slowpoke that I mentioned before. Also, I need to talk about this. While we were battling at level, I think this level, is Hulo leveled up and learned the move Astonish. I am kind of focusing more on attacking moves, but I'll probably readjust it as time goes on. The user attacks the target while shouting in a startling fashion. This may also make the target flinch. So how Bite makes people flinch, this also makes a Pokemon flinch. But like I said, it wasn't very effective against the Grimer because it was Dark type. So using this was not yet helpful. This is more this kind of starts off in a set of trends we're going to see come up here with Pokemon leveling up. Is that here's this move this Pokemon can learn. It isn't as powerful, but it can afflict a certain status. Also, a side note is that if there are certain Pokemon abilities that can take moves like that and say, okay, it does a secondary effect, like, well, Astonish is like secondary effect to make a Pokemon flinch. I'm gonna ignore that so I can do 30% more base damage. Yes, man. Look, I swear to God, I didn't know it would explode. I was put up to it. It was you. You made me do it. Oh. I mean, they asked me to punch them. Oof. So, how you doing today? Oh, okay. Just don't punish me. So, anyway. This is a keynote battle. This is basically your boss of the school to make sure you were paying attention to what the kids were saying after battles. I sped through them, but basically they taught you things you need to know in order to not be dumb and hey, friend. Oh, this is going to be a rough one. Thankfully, I resist electric type attacks, being grass type, but still. So let's see how well Astonish works. Get in there, buddy. Does it do damage? It does damage. Cool. So I am going to do this because Steel is a very defensive typing that resists almost every move. It resists almost every type of attack done to it. Its only weaknesses are ground, fighting, and fire. It is also electric type, so its only weakness is ground type attacks, but it resists flying. Oh, by the way, Steel also resists normal. So basically, all of my moves here do no damage, do half damage, except for Astonish. Oh, and Peck does like quarter damage because it's really, really not effective. So I just gotta hope for the low % chance that I make it flinch. Nope. Oh, I resist this, thank goodness. Oh, but I can't get paralyzed. Paralysis in Pokemon is rough. It basically halves your speed stat, and it also there's a 50-50 chance. What happened? Oh, Quick Claw. There's a 50% chance you can just plain not attack at all. Now I'm really swinging for the fences on this, so... Ow! Did they change that? Or am I... No, I bet I'm grass flying. Crap! So I'm not pure grass. Alright, I gotta heal. I'm gonna lose if I don't heal. I'm grass flying! I've been doing my maths all the wrong. I could have been using Peck this whole time and dealing decent damage. I've been thunderstruck. Anyway, let's go for Astonish. I'm mad at myself, actually. Okay, Magnemite goes first. That's a given at this point. Ouch. Oh good, I haven't been paralyzed yet. Get spooked, son! Now, normally with trainers that have 2 Pokemon, if you have another Pokemon in your party, you are given the chance to swap out your Pokemon in between battles if you have the switch battle style set up like I do. Wow. That's a lot of defensive stats this level up. Nice. But because I still only have 1 Pokemon, this is my life. Okay. Meowth is gonna suck, and I know what's gonna do, because Meowth and other Pokemon like it... Oh, no, go back. Meowth and other Dark-type Pokemon specialize in in trickster moves, we'll call it. If you caught it in the sped-up section, there was a little girl that said, Meowth, you use Fake Out, which always causes the Pokemon to flinch, but only on the first turn. Now, I gotta see, because I want to make sure I'm not being this dumb. Yes, it is part flying. So let's go ahead and use Peck, because I'm dumb. Hey, Quick Claw, coming in. What's up? I got a Pecky. I'm a Pecky boy. So, there was something I was going to say. Okay, there it is. There's the paralyze happening. Thankfully, I don't think Meowth can do too much damage to me right now, so I'm a little bit advantageous as long as it doesn't get a crit. I flinched. This is going to be the rough part. Okay, you know what? I got to spend a turn using this paralyze heal. Hopefully there's no crit so I don't get bullied. Cool, not bullied. I gotta go back into the bag. Also prepare to see this a lot because I'm just starting out with 1 Pokemon. The game expects you to have at least 2 by this point. And that's why they have different Pokemon. But anyway, but yeah, you can, as I was saying before I got horribly distracted, if you're in the switch battle style instead of set, you... Okay, one more try. If you're in switch, you can switch out your Pokemon in between enemy trainers switching out their Pokemon. There we go. And you can switch your Pokemon in between enemy trainers switching Pokemon, so you can kind of circumvent type disadvantages. A lot of players who are more skilled at Pokemon, not like me, usually playing what the competitive battle format is of set. Meaning that if an enemy switches out Pokemon, you're stuck in your Pokemon and you have to switch out on your turn, risking damage to whatever you switch into. Hi. No, I don't. I'm very afraid right now. Oh, I beat... Why? I haven't even used a Pokeball and you're giving me Great Balls. Great Balls... So different balls we're going to find along our journey will have different catch rates. Pokeballs have the base stat that everybody will be using, which is excuse me, the base stat of ×1 capture rate. Great Balls are a 1.5, I believe. Maybe it's ×2. I just know that the ball beyond it in the chain, the Ultra Ball, is a ×3, maybe ×4. I couldn't help but observe your battles. You look so very delightful in battle that I had no choice but to summon you here. You moved here from Alola from Kanto region. He's got a real sense for how to use moves, and I think he's going to go far as a trainer, yeah? I see. Well then, welcome. I look forward to seeing your brilliance of your moves in my trial. Indeed, we captains are the ones who conduct the trials you will face on your way to challenging the Island Kahuna. My trial is held at Verdant Cave. The trial of Captain Elima. You can find Pokemon living everywhere, even in patches of tall grass in Howley City. Perhaps you'll want to fill out your team a bit before attempting my trial. I sincerely look forward to your challenge. They gone. Yes? I reported to the folks about the Tauros blocking the road in front again. That guy's Tauros pretty much a celebrity here, Melee, you know? Okay, I've been dismissed. I'm dismissed. Oh, good. They won't find out about the graffiti I put behind the bathroom stall. Okay, I will. Thank you. I will. I don't plan on using the team, but thank you. Okay. Lily, are we going now? Perfect sync in that we're both terrified and we're both in pain. Yes, perfect sync. Well, before we show you more of the city, I do want to take a quick sidetrack because I do remember something else you can get if you go up to the teacher's lounge. Or I'm forced into a cutscene. Again. What's up, Lily? You're gonna let me go back, right? I still have to heal, I still have to go through something. I was really impressed seeing how you battled. You and your Pokemon trainer school. And even back when you weren't yet a Pokemon trainer. You were able to save Nebby. You were chosen by your Pokemon so quickly. I understand why now. Oh, I forgot about Tauros. Tauros, come on, buddy. Get a move on. Oh, well, if it's a Lily and Scooter. Sorry for scaring you, friend. I guess it's time to get all Tauros back home. Oh, but you don't have to get... Oh. But why don't you give him a little pat first? Okay. I like Tauros. Tauros is great. Hi, buddy. You're alright. You see that? That's Rascal already loves you. Pokemon are happy you show them some care. Pushing the care system. Oh, the places you'll go, child. And as you do, I'm sure you'll meet more Pokemon and people who enrich your life. You sure are something, eh? Able to calm down a raging Pokemon without even needing the battle. Now that's something. I mean, I like Tauros plenty and all. Same. But it's pretty scary. I don't want to ride on it. If only you knew, child. So where are you two off to now? Show me around the city. Just got here to low, huh? Let me tag along too. I wanted to go get some good to eat. Oh, okay. Yes, How, I see you. You're heading up the road. Oh, How. I guess she'll catch him before he gets too far. I say he's the biggest city in all of Alola. No it's not. Nope, I'm not ready to stroll. Actually, we'll handle it next time. The next time video. But first, I'm gonna go back to the training school, because like I said, I'm 90% certain there is something we can get if we go up to the teacher's lounge, which we have access to at this point. At least I'm 90% certain. So we come up here, and there's someone we talked to. Oh, you. Hi. Oh, I think there's something late. I think there's something later we do. Can I just walk past you? Yes, I can. Okay, so that's something later we can do. So we'll be coming back later on. Anyway, I'm going to go take the time to heal up and everything, and we'll continue our tour of Howley City next time. Everyone, thank you so much for watching this episode of Pokemon Sun Ghost Monotype Challenge. And as soon as I stop stumbling around through a teacher's lounge, I'll leave you be. You guys have a great rest of your day, and take care.